Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Ethan, this is Carbra, and welcome to the series that I teach you how to build Discord.pybot for your server. This is part number 10. Today we are going to be getting all sorts of user information and all sorts of server information from commands in the server. So we're not actually going to be doing... We're only going to be writing like 2 functions today, and we're not going to be doing anything with the database, thankfully. But these functions do contain quite a lot of information. It's arguably the best way to learn about all the member and user attributes and stuff. So we're just going to pass our optional Discord member object in, and then set if target is none, we want the target to become us. So we want the target to become you. So you want to get your own user information. Well, actually, you can have it on one line. I'm just going to have it on 2 for ease of reading. So we're going to be creating this in kind of a code block, because that's just kind of the easiest way to do it. So we're going to start with a header, and it'll become evident why sooner or later. We'll have user information, and then we'll have the target.display name. Oops, it is. And then we're going to have a dictionary called rows. Now these rows are all the different rows that you'll see in the actual thing. So you'll have, for every key will be the type of information that it is, and then the value will be the actual information. So say for example, if you had the account name, we could do target.name, and that will get the account name rather than display name. And then some other things you can do. I'm just going to put a few in here, although there are millions more you can do. I will show them off. Discriminator. So this is the tag thing. Target.discriminator. Apparently I can't spell that word. You can also get the ID by doing target.id. You can also say if they're a bot. So you can say is bot. You can do oops. Is it raining? I think it's just started raining outside. It has. It is just starting absolutely pouring down outside. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're now in a storm. This is clearly a storm. If you can hear that, I do apologize. I do need the window open because it's damn hot in this room. So you can just do target.bot, and that will output a true or false. But if you don't want a true or false, you can do something like yes if target.bot, else no, and that will output yes or no instead of true or false. Another useful one you can do is top role, which is target.top role. You can do number of roles as well, I guess. So we'll just copy that in because it has the Unicode character for the ordinal thing, which is useful because considering that we have a fairly limited number of characters here. We don't want it to be like too many. Number of roles, you can do len target.roles. Now output the number of roles they have. You can do the current status, so whether they're online, idle, DND or offline. So you can do string target.status, and then .title just to make it a little bit nicer, just to have the capital O at the start. Do apologise. Currently, yeah, that one snuck up on me. Current activity. And this is a bit of a weird one because there's no easy way of getting the whole thing. So what I do is I'm just going to copy and paste this in. Is this. So this is the thing I came up with. So you have your f string, you have the target.activity.type, so that is playing, watching, listening to, streaming. Dot title, because if you do it in a string it comes all lowercase, and then dot split with a dot. Oh yeah, because I think the string outputs activity type dot like playing as just a string. It's the most stupid thing. Or something like that. I can't remember what it is exactly. and then you want the first one of them just so you actually get what it is rather than the word activity type in it. Then target.activity.name is the name of the activity. That's of course if the target has an activity. If they don't, you want to put none in there, otherwise it will error out. Yeah, it's one of the Discord API is generally quite nice, but getting a user's activity is not one of those nice things at all. So we can also get the date created at. We can get the date and time actually. I just had the date in the plan template thing, but we can output a time as well. It's not too hard. So we'll do target.created@, which will output the UTC time, a UTC date time object that the target was created at, and then you want to do string format time, and then you want to do %d for day, %m for month, %year for %y for year. That's just the 2-digit one. If you want to do the 4-digit one, you do that. And then the hour, the minute, and the second. Oh, we said the day. The hour, the minute, and the day. No, and the second. And then we can also get a joined at, which is the time the target most recently joined the server, not the time they first joined. So you do the same thing. Like that. Those are all the ones that I'm going to do for here. If you take a quick gander at the API, you can see there are a million just for the member. So you have the joined at activities, so if they're doing more than one activity, the guild, the nickname, which is the same as display name, I think. Premium, well, it seems to work the same anyway. Premium since. You got the history as well. Typing. You got the status, the mobile status, the desktop status. Web status is on mobile. Color, which is basically the same as this. Color and then color, which is the color. It's like it outputs an object. I'm not really sure how it works, but yeah, it outputs a color object, and then you can get some with that. I don't know. I never played around with that. You can get the roles, so you can just get all of their roles if you want. You get the mention tag to display the activity, and then the functions, so you can get all sorts of stuff. User, I think, has a few extras, so you can get the screen. The avatar, so you can just output the picture as well, which we might do. I'm not sure. The avatar hash the user has could be none. So it outputs as a string. Okay, that's an interesting one. I'm not really sure how to. Isn't there an avatar.url somewhere? I don't remember. But yeah, there are a few. Oh yeah, avatar URL. So you can actually. That'll probably be better to use. Oh yeah, display arrows down there. The avatar URL will put the URL in the chat, and then that'll just. So if I quickly thing is doing it a code block won't format it. Well, we'll leave that one out for now, and then we'll do something different. So what you want to do then is you want to do actually so just avatar URL. Actually, no, we won't bother with that. I know what we'll do with it. So we'll do a table, which will be just our string. We want a header, and then we want all the rows here all formatted correctly. Now I have a line of code that does this. I'm not going to explain it because it is a nightmare, as you're about to see. This is what I came up with. Yeah, I mean, all you need to know is that that'll output it fine. It will take every row and it'll output every key value pair on a different line, and it will space everything out properly. You'll see what I mean. that was a bloody nightmare to build, but it worked in the end. Await ctx.send. I am so partial to really awful string formatting like that. It's quite bad. Then you have the table, and then what you could probably get away with doing. Are we missing a bracket somewhere? Are we missing a... What are we missing here? We're missing something according to this. What? Oh, there it is. Okay, that took me a while to find. I was missing the second brace because for some reason it didn't automatically put it in. And what we'll do as well is we'll just slap the target.avatar URL on. Actually, is the avatar like a... Hang on, is there like an avatar file? It doesn't look it. Get the user's profile. That's a profile object. Profile.user, profile.bug hunter. Oh god, okay. Yeah, so this is something else you can do as well. You can get if they're on Nitro, if they're on Premium, if they're a partner, using this profile thing. Damn, son. Yeah, the URL will should just automatically put an embed in for it. I'm not going to bother doing a full complicated embed. But if we could quickly go and test that, we do. Yep. Did we get an error? No, we didn't. So we go and test that user info. There we go. That was good enough. So you can see. Oh, the header. I didn't quite format it properly. This header needs to have a new line character at the end of it. Actually, does it have 2? Yeah, I normally do 2 for it. I just completely forgot to do that. I'll just give you a slightly better indicator of what it looks like. So you can see I have my user information. I have my account name, my discriminator, my ID, whether or not I'm a bot, my top role, my number of roles. I have 2. What other role do I have? Oh, the everyone role. Okay. So yeah, if you didn't want to include the everyone role, you would do that -1. Current status D&D because I'm recording. Current activity none. Created at, and then I created my account. I've done this the wrong thing for the join. So I created my account on November the 30th, 2017 at 3:01:23 in the afternoon, and I joined the server. I've done the wrong thing here. Yeah, that needs to be joined at. Gold star to anyone that saw that. I must have just copied and pasted the thing and forgot to do it. Most probably is what happened there. And I joined this particular server on July the 13th, 2019 at 4:58 in the afternoon. Exactly, apparently. And then this is the URL to my picture, which is just a picture of the fox I found. A picture of a fox I found on the internet. So if I were to do the same thing for we should get the thing. The profile picture is just an inverted version of the other picture. But as you can see, user information is that. The account name, discriminator, ID is bot, top role, number of roles offline. I'm offline, and then I created the account on December 5th, 2017. And then we can actually do that for bots as well. It should work. Should be able to find information for itself. Yep, there you go. So you got the tutorial bot, and then yeah, discriminator, the ID is bot, yes. Top role bot, number of roles 3. That's 3. Oh yeah, because that's the standard tutorial bot one as well. Current status online, current activity none, and then boom. That's the thing. I can tell you how to set an activity. There we go. That will extend the next video a bit. The next video I had planned for something, and it was going to be really damn short. I just thought of something else I could put on that. So now we've got the user info out of the way, we need to do the guild info, or the server info, and I didn't set the timer to start a new video time, so I have no idea how long this video is going to be. To apologise for that. So we'll just do server info. Again, I have absolutely no idea why Discord decided, oh, this is going to be a guild. These are going to be called guilds now. Why? I don't know. They just who knows? We don't need to worry about anything. So we do need the same header. Well, not the exact same header. Server in formation for ctx.guild.name. Oops, CJ's .name. And then the double thing, and then the same row system as before. So we need the name can be ctx.guild. This is going to take a while to actually I'll just I'll copy and paste a few at a time and then explain them because I don't want to type anything more out. That's bloody hell. Yeah, I forgot on the template I've actually lined them all up. What I normally do sometimes is I go and line them all up just to make things easier to look at. So I'll just line these ones up for a bit because I can't be bothered to unline the ones up from before. So I'll be back in a second. There we go. It just makes it a little nicer to look at sometimes. Yeah, it's either going to be rewrite everything or unalign all this stuff, and I can't be asked to do that. So the name and the ID are pretty obvious. The region is the region the server was created in. The owner is the owner of the guild, and the display name of the owner of the guild. We then got the shard ID coming up next, and then create on. So shard ID, I believe, only works if you use an auto sharded client, which we're not, so this will return none every time. But created on uses the same thing as here. We will just put the hours and minutes and seconds in. So it's the same logic as that. And then you've got stuff that we've got something that I wanted to do when I originally created a system like this called most recent member, which turned out to be a lot more complicated than I anticipated. It is arguably the most horrifically programmed line of code I've ever seen in my life, but essentially what it means is there has to be a better way of doing this. There really has. I think I originally programmed this in a hurry. We're essentially getting the first and only element of an there has to be a better way of doing that. There's got to be some sort of lambda function. Actually, there probably is. We could probably just create a function. Maybe, I don't know. Is there? Oh, I don't know. We'll leave it for that for now. I can't be asked to think of it now. So yeah, this will work. Trust me, it will work. Except we need to replace get.guild because this is built for another program. It's built for another bot with a considerably different back-end code. And we also need to do the same thing here, and then the join dat works the same as well. Oops, here it is. I forgot. Hang on, I'll just grab it from the clipboard. There we go. And then we can find out when they joined as well. So that's a bit of a messy part of it, but you know, it's a nice thing to have if you want it. So you can also have the number of things really. So the number of members, you can do guild.members. Number of each human, you can create a list of just human members and a list of bot members and then count their lengths. And then there are also just there's a whole load of other stuff you can use as well, like this. So number of band members, so you actually need to use this as a function, an await function. Then you've got a number of categories, a number of text channels, number of voice channels, number of roles, and a number of invites. And then you do exactly the same thing as before with the table. It's literally just the same. And then, does guild have an avatar URL? It should do. Yeah, I mean, there are so many things that you can add to this. It's just, the possibilities are ridiculous large. That's the U thing. Alright, just give me a second one. Oh no, there we go. Return, yeah, icon. It's got probably icon URL. I was just about to say, give me a second while I try and find it, and I found it instantly. ctx.guild.icon URL should output the URL of the guild icon. To make sure everything is online. And then server, is server info. There we go. Oh, I didn't output the. Why didn't it output the icon URL? Interested. Does it not have an icon URL? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong. I'll have a quick look into it after I've kind of explained this. Yeah, as you can see, it's literally the same stuff. It's all the same stuff, just for guilds and stuff. I will quickly have a look for that. Oh no, because I don't. It doesn't have one, does it? Now let me try something real quick. There we go. Okay, so if your server does not have an icon at all, this won't actually work, but now it does. I literally just threw my channel's cover art into it, by the way, and it took it fine. So that was kind of outstanding, really, because that is a 2560 by 1440 image, and it was just okay with it. But yeah, this is just a channel art. But yeah, that's all, and that is how you can get all the information on users and guilds and stuff. Of course, you can look up the API input in any attribute you want, and you can output it in a format like this. So long as you use this little magic line here, it will just output everything in a ordered format. So what it will do is it takes the longest thing and then adds 2 spaces and then adds the spaces all here as well, just so everything is all nicely lined up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching thus far. If you did like what you saw, then say hello down below. If you have any feedback and questions, then also feel free to leave them down below as well, and hopefully me or someone else will be able to answer them. So next time we're going to be doing stuff with change logs and stuff, just so when you update your bot on your server, you can get your bot to automatically announce it, so you don't have to, and you can tell everyone else that you've been a little busy with your bot. And we're also, as a change to the schedule, going to be sorting out activities and stuff, because I forgot that was a thing, and I should really do that in the tutorial. So yeah, we're doing change logs and activities next time. So I'll see you tomorrow for that. But until then,